Welcome back, guys. All Things Outdoors here. We're going to be discussing hammock and suspensions. In particularly, the way that I hang my hammock is with whoopee slings. Previously, my previous straps that I used was poly straps and Carabiner. Now, I'm going to be going to the Dutchware Spider and Dyneema straps. So we're going to check out some weight differences first, because overall that's the thing I was trying to kind of save, was a little bit of weight and make things a little easier for my whoopee slings and hammock. I figure, hey, you know what, I'm down to a Dutch 7-ounce netless hammock, so let's start making those ounces count. So let's check out the weight first of the poly straps and carabiners. Alright guys, first off let's check the weight of the carabiners. These are Eno carabiners, about 300-pound brake strength. I usually use them in place of the Marlin Spike toggles, just for simplicity, and it worked out well for me just to hook it to my whoopee slings, and we'll get into that here a little bit later when we set it up. But as of right now, checking the weight, 1.35 ounces. Okay, so next let's check out the poly straps. 2.74 ounces. Now, let's check out the replacement for the carabiners, the Dutchware Spiders. 0.23 ounces. Next up, let's check out the Dyneema straps from Dutchware. 2.92 ounces. Alright, so now that we got the weights, oh, I forgot to mention one minor factor. This is a 6-foot strap in the pair, and this is a 7-foot strap in the pair. So overall, I was wanting a little longer length in my straps, just ensure for larger trees. I did run into a little bit of issue, but there's also going to be an extra bonus on how you can use these. So let's check them out. Set up on the Dutchware netless hammock. Alright guys, on the right hand side I have my usual 300-pound ENO carabiner, and it's used as a Marlin Spike to go through the loop of the regular poly strap. And then you have to excuse the wind here, it's a little windy in the backyard today. Then on this side I've got the Dutchware Spider. So let's see how that operates. I'm going to go ahead and take that off here and then put it back on, and you'll get to see the operation of this spider. Okay, that's how it goes on. It's very simple. It just loops onto the bottom, and then as it goes over the top, it slides through the opening, and then that's your hold. It's not going anywhere at all. The great thing I like about this is its adjustability. Right now, these trees are almost a little too close for my whoopee slings. I mean, I've got very little to draw it up on, but check this out. The cool thing about this strap is the fact that this spider is actually adjustable within itself. Watch this. So instead of moving the whole strap, all I have to do is just kind of slide that on up, and that'll help help me out and tighten it up. So not only can I draw this in a little bit, but then that's much easier. So for the carabiner, if I'd actually have to redo the knot. So I'm going to redo the knot in 2 different places, so you actually get to see how that knot forms and then how I would have to adjust it to tighten it up to the top. So let's check that out. There's one. So now let's say I have to raise it up as high as I could possibly get it, which my limit's going to be right in this area here, just simply because it's a little difficult to get tied any higher than that. So let's take it up as high as I can get it. That's about the best I can do, is about that height right there. So it did raise it up and it did help. So, and if I want to adjust this, you just twist it out a little bit and it slides right on down, even one-handed. So a very simple use. You kind of have to use 2 hands to adjust it up, but you kind of get the point on that. I want to show you another cool thing, another reason why I went ahead and went with this. If have to, let's say because of, and especially another reason why I went with the longer tree straps, it gives me little options. Let's say my whoopee slings are not able to be used. It's just too close, not a lot of options of trees, pretty limited in selection. So what do I do? Well, let's check this out. All right, guys, let's say that your whoopee slings are just not going to work for the area that you're in. It just makes your hammock too tight. It's just too saggy, and there's no way to really fix it because your whoopee slings will only take you so far. You still have that, 12-inch, 14-inch, depending on which brand you buy, maybe 8-inch berry that's always going to hang and leave you a saggy hammock just because your trees are too close and there's not a lot of other options. Well, here's the main reason why I got these. Because that has happened. So I took my continuous loop of my actual hammock and I directly hooked them to the Dutchware spiders. So that made it so much easier, a so much better hang than what I would have with the extra long whoopee sling. So now I have a little better hang with the simplicity of the Dutchware spiders and the adjustability of them. So if I wanted a little higher, it makes it adjustable within itself at just a touch of a hand. You just slide it up a little higher if you wanted a little tighter. And I threw a tin in here. It's kind of windy, so the hammock's been blowing everywhere. Or if I need to adjust it down, just slide it down. It's that simple. So just a great investment, just a way to kind of get from the Marlin spike with the carabiners I was using. It just seemed kind of cumbersome if I had to constantly adjust it, if the whoopee slings were adjust to their max. And not to mention, it just made it the simplicity of hooking your whoopee slings to it or your continuous loop to it. I could use the same system with the poly straps that I have, but I wanted a little longer strap just to help with this case scenario. So I went ahead and ordered the 7-foot Dyneema straps from Dutchware. So I hope this helps out. Be sure to do your own research. This may not be for everybody, but for the versatility that I'm looking for, I'm really excited to use it. I can't wait to use it this coming week. Wednesday, heading up to the Manistee Loop Trail in Michigan, so excited to do some backpacking in Michigan. The last time I backpacked in Michigan was Isle Royale, so can't wait to see another part of Michigan. So we'll get to see this in use in a couple of days, so we'll see how it works. Catch you later, guys. Dude, what you doing? Huh?